My name is Bukumi, for those of you that are new here, and I'm super duper excited to have you guys back on my channel. So in today's video, you can already see the topic. I'll be showing you how I do my makeup. For instance, if I want to go out, I'm going to church, and I'm going on a date, this is how I do my makeup. So I'll be showing you today. I actually got this request, I think sometimes last month. Yeah, I can't remember. Yeah, so that's why I'm doing this video. I hope you enjoy it. All right, come along. So yes, I'm going to start with my brows. I always like to draw my brows first before any other thing. So in doing that, I'll be using my brow pencil. I mean, let me see. It's the Maxi Professional. I mean, it's just a regular drugstore pencil. You can get any pencil of your choice. You can use Davies, whatever works for you. But this works for me, so I'm going to go ahead draw my brows with this pencil. I have my brow brush. I'm going to brush my brows just so that they're in order. And then I have a small mirror, so in case I'm looking down, I'm just trying to also look, see if I'm doing it very well. And I also want you guys to see. So yeah, just in case I'm looking down, you're like, we're wondering what's she doing. Anyway, so I'm gonna start by drawing a line underneath my brows. Just gonna go ahead. I hope you guys are seeing it. Draw. It's like you're tracing your brows, and then I just go in and shade in. Once I shade in, I'm going to go ahead with my brush again, brush it out, brush it out. All right, I go on to the other side. I do the same, just the same thing I did on the right side. So I'll go in. Just make sure you follow the shape of your brows, and then shade. I think I always tell myself I don't do too much, like when it comes to makeup, but we shall see. You'll be the judge if I actually do too much or not. Okay, I've got that in as well, and then take the brush again, pull shade, try to brush it out and in as well. All right, it looks kind of perfect. It looks perfect to me. So what I do next is that I go in with my brow gel. I have this brow gel I've been using. I think it's Blot. I mean, don't worry, I'm going to put all the products I use, I'm going to put them in the description box below, so don't worry. So I'm going to go, I have the darker shade and I have the lighter shade as well. So I'll go in with the darker shade first. And just a little bit. I think this brow gel is dry now. I'm not sure, but yes. So I'll go in with the lighter shade and just brush. And we're good to go. Okay, and next once I put that in, I always like to go back with my gel, my brow brush, and just blend it in. All right, so the next thing, because usually before I even draw my brows, I always put on my primer, my face primer on before that, but I didn't do that. But so I'm going to go in with my primer. I use a regular face primer. Thank you guys. I use a regular face primer. It's Smashbox Photo Finish Smooth and Blur. So I'm just gonna go in, put it on my T-zones, where my face is like usually oily and all of that. Going with it. Okay, You can see the difference. I feel like brows just make the difference in any makeup. Like your brows, once you have, even if you don't have foundation or powder or whatever, once you do your brows, you just, there's a way it just lightens up your face. I don't know if it's me, but there's a way it lightens up your face. Yeah. So that is done. And then the next thing I do is to, I'm going to use, I'm going to highlight what my brows, that the underneath and above. So I'm trying to look for, okay, I have this brush I'm going to be using. I'm just going to get a little bit of foundation. You can use your concealer as well, but I like to use foundation. So I'm going to use my foundation now. And you see the difference when I do this. It always feels like you just wax. You know, when you just wax your brows, you know, that feeling, that the way it looks. I'm just getting more foundation. Sometimes, I mean, most people use concealer, but this, I use this. So I'm just gonna go in with my brush, and you have to be careful when you're doing this, just so that, you know, you don't want to mess things up. But in case you mess things up, there's always a way to correct it as well. So, and I go in. And that's it. You can see the difference now. And I do the same thing for the upper part of my brows. So just going gently. Okay, and I just use my fingers to just, you know, blend it into my skin. I mean the foundation I used. So you see, and I do the same for the other side as well. Go in. So in applying makeup, I realized that there's no one cap fits all. You know, there are different techniques in, you know, applying makeup or doing your makeup, all of that. So on that side as well, I'm going to go on the upper side, and I'm just gonna try. Don't want to mess that place up. Okay. All right, and then I just use my fingers to blend like I did earlier. Just blend in, blend, blend, blend. Okay, you can see the difference now. All right, so that is just what I do. Now I go in using my I'm going to apply my foundation now. So what I do is, give me 1 second, let me just clean this off. What I usually would do is that I always like to mix, not that I always like to mix, but because I've not gotten the perfect shade, I have 2 different foundations I use, I apply. I have the MAC Studio Finish, and I have the Fenty Beauty. So this MAC Studio Finish is a little bit light. Yeah, so I always I always like to mix it up. So I'm going to just go in and mix it right now. I'm going to mix it. I don't have a mixing bowl or that palette thing. I'll just put it at the back of my palm. So I try to mix it until I get my preferred shade. So like, yeah, so another thing is I don't like to put too much foundation on my face. Like, you know how sometimes some people will just put like different layers like of foundation on their face. I don't do that. I just, like I said I don't do too much. Anyway, so think I'm ready to apply this foundation on my face. So I go with my foundation brush. You can get any foundation brush of your choice, but this is Real Techniques. The one I'm using is Real Techniques foundation brush. So I'm just gonna go in. And apply. Trying. Apply. So in applying foundation, just the goal is to make sure that everything blends into your skin, blends well, because you don't want one side looking like, you know, it wasn't well blended. So that's it. I just want to use, I'm going to be using this mirror too, just to be sure that, you know, everything blends in well, and so I can see it well. Okay, I go in as well on the upper side. Just make sure that, you know, I'm careful so that it doesn't, you know, touch my brows. So some people, in applying foundation, some people use sponge. I don't use sponge. I always prefer to use the brush. So, and then I apply a little to my neck area. Just go in a little bit to the hairline, just a little bit. Okay. Just making sure that everything is well blended. All right. Okay, that is done. And let me just clean, because I have leftover on my, I'm just going to clean it off. The next thing I do is, I really don't apply eyeshadow. I'm not a fan of eyeshadow. I could just go this way, you know, without eyeshadow. But I'm just going to apply a little bit. I have the Tara eyeshadow. It's in, I think it's the Tara Lewa eyeshadow. It's been a while. It's been a long time I've had this eyeshadow. So I'm just going to use my finger tips to apply just a little. 1 second. Just a little bit. Just a little bit, you know. Just to show that there's something there. Alright. Going to that. I think you can see it already. Yeah. And I do that. I do the same for the other eye. Okay. I think we're good to go. So once I'm done doing this, I use my eye pencil. I get my eye pencil and eyeliner. So this is what I do. I use my eye pencil to draw the lines, but then I also go in using my eyeliner because I always like to get a straight line. I don't want to mess it up with my eyeliner, so I always, that's the trick. Just go in with your eyeliner first, the black or whatever color you're. So I'm gonna go in. Do this. Okay, I'm going to do the same. So now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go in with the eyeliner and trace that line I just made. And just put little. I don't always like to put so much anyways. Just little. Sometimes I mean I don't even put the eyeliner. Once I put I don't use a liquid eyeliner. Yeah, I just go ahead with the pencil and that's it. So I do the same for this side. Okay, you're good now. You're just so yes. So once I'm done with the eyeliner, I use my mascara. Right now I'm using the CoverGirl mascara. I'm going to put the link as well. I'm trying. I don't want to put too much. Okay. So I'm just going to put it right now. I'm just going to put it on my upper lash. I'm going to do the same for this side. All right. Wow. Wow, 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 just wow. So the next thing I'm going to do is going to highlight my under eye with the Fenty Beauty product. So I use the Fenty Beauty product. You can use any other concealer of your choice, but this is what I use at the moment. Okay, so I have the Fenty Beauty concealer in suede shade, and that's what I'm going to use in highlighting. So I'm just going to go ahead and do this. I don't like to use so much, just a little. And then put it here and on the bridge of your nose. And B for Bukumi. Okay. So I know that sometimes people like to highlight here. I would go ahead and highlight this side, but not using the concealer. I'm going to use the powder to highlight that part. So, and then I'm going to go ahead using Fenty Beauty concealer in Espresso to contour. Okay, and then I'm going to do this as well, contour here as well. Do this. Okay, and just a little bit. I mean, it's not much to do all that, but then you get the gist. So I would also, once I'm done putting all of that, I just go in with using my sponge. I currently use the Real Technique sponge. You can use any sponge of your choice. It's not a must that I use Real Technique, but this is what I use at the moment. So I just go in and blend. Make sure, see, you blend. At this point you need to just keep blending until you cannot blend it again. Just blend, because you don't want to be looking like Ojuju Calabar. Get what I mean? Anyway, so I'm just gonna go ahead and blend. The goal here is to just keep blending, blend, because you just want to blend. Let's do this the other side as well. Just blend, just keep blending. Okay, and come and blend this. Just trying to blend everything in. That's what I'm doing right now. Alright, just making sure it's well blended. So once that is done, the next thing is I go in with my Too Faced setting powder to set, where I concealed. So just go ahead. Trying to get the concealer out of the container. That's why you can hear that noise. So I get my brush, my setting brush, and just try and set that area. Okay, and go ahead and set here as well. You just want to make sure that you put enough. not too much. So another thing I do is I also try to set the brows as well. So I'm going to go, I'm trying to look, okay, found the brush. Just gonna go in and just this side. Okay, and also set here as well where the angle is underneath the brows a little. I just want to highlight that part. Okay. You know, I initially told you that I was not going to put the concealer not where I contoured but on this other side, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put the and highlight that part with my setting powder. So just very close to where I contoured. All right, we're almost done. So what next? So the next thing, while I wait for this to bake, I just go in with my lip pencil. And just, I always like to use a natural color in brown, just brown first, just, you know, line my lips. Line my lips. I think this is the CoverGirl pen, so it's actually a brow pencil, but I use it for to line the lips. Okay, once I'm done with that, I go ahead with my Zara pencil in, I think it's red or wine. I can't remember what color it is. I'm just going to go ahead to line it. Okay, I'm done with that. And for today's video, I don't think I'm going to be doing gloss, but let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. I'm going to take my lipstick. But before, give me 1 second. I don't think I have the correct lipstick. Hold on. Just gonna go ahead and grab my other makeup kit. Yeah, so I have another. So I'm gonna go with the Revlon lipstick in Blushing Nude. I'm just gonna apply a little on my lips. Just a little bit. Just a little, not so much. So once I'm done with that, I would go ahead and use a little bit of foundation to just line the outer parts of my lips. Yes, that is done. So now I'm going to go ahead and use my sponge to blend out the setting powder, just because that's baked. Yeah. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and just blend. Just in case you're hearing footsteps, I have other people living in my house, so just in case. And there's a dog too, so in case you're hearing footsteps, and you just blend. Okay, so go ahead and blend this part. And next, I'm going to brush out the setting powder. I'm going to brush it out, you know, just so that it blends. Okay. So next thing I'm going to do before I apply the powder, you know, when I contour the hair, I've not applied the powder yet on that side. So I'm going to do that. But before I do that, I just want to add a little bit. I want to line my lips again. I don't like the way it's also pinkish. Okay. So now I'm going to go ahead. Okay, I'm missing something. Oh. Okay. So I'm going to use a darker shade in the contour area. And then I think lastly I'm just going to add I use MAC Studio powder, the MAC Studio Fix powder. So I'm just going to blend. Just going to use it to blend. Everything I've just done, I'll just use to blend it out. So okay, we are ready, and we just some finishing touches. So I'm gonna go back with my mascara and just use it on the lower lid. No, earlier I didn't use it on the lower lid because I was going to highlight that part. So I'm gonna go ahead. Okay. Play too much. Anyways, that is done. And one more thing, actually two more things to do. So I'm going to go ahead. Also had where I contoured on my nose area. Just gonna go ahead with this darker shade I used. Just also contour that area. In contouring that part, I'm using the Sleek makeup product. So I got it a long time ago. I don't know if they still produce it. Dog face. Okay. Yes. So to the final, it's final, but then one more thing. I'm just gonna go ahead and put a bronzer on my face. Bronzer or highlighter as you call it. Just a little bit on here to give it that glowing effect. I mean, it's not much you do all this, but this is what I do. You know, whatever works for you guys. Then I also go in on, yeah, gonna put it here as well. Glow life. Hi. See this fine girl. Just a little bit more, because I don't want to be too much as well. You know. Okay. Hey. Oh Lord. So this is it. The end. Don't I look so good? Like, this is the end. That's what I do if I'm going out, going to church, going on a date, or I just want to feel fly. You know, I don't do all this every day. I just do it like, you know, on those particular, I just do it for those particular events. I don't do it every day, but this is me. I hope you liked it. And in case you guys have any, yes, I'm supposed to use a setting spray after this, but for some reason I don't know where my setting spray is. For some reason I don't know where my setting spray right now. But yes, if you have setting spray, just, you know, set it. I'm probably going to do it after this video, but you just, you know, just set it, use your setting spray all over, and you're good to go actually. So this is what I do. And if you guys have enjoyed this video, just let me know. Just drop a comment down below if you want to see any other thing as regards beauty or makeup or whatever it is. Let me know as well. All right, and for those that are yet to subscribe, you guys are watching my videos, what are you still waiting for? Please subscribe to my channel, like my videos, watch my videos, share my videos to your friends and family, and see you guys later. All right, bye.